Hello, Red Ram, my friend. I believe that you and one other person have been responsible for putting together these wonderful coral reefs. First of all, thank you. But secondly, I do have a problem. I have just updated to 1.21.6 release candidate 1. Now, I used to be able to harvest the beautiful, beautiful barnacles just by touching them, but now they just disappear. And that applies to other vertical corals that are attached to the side of blocks. There are some beautiful ribbon corals that I know I have lost because I have tried to harvest them. I seem to be able to harvest some things that are vertical, like the coral ledges, and there's one, I think, down here. Yeah, these coral ledges are vertical, but I can still harvest them. But the barnacles I can't harvest, and the beautiful ribbon ones I can't harvest. Anything that seems to grow vertically, like these beautiful tube corals, I can harvest. Where I'm also having a difficulty is where you've got something like here, where we've got this brown sea sponge and underneath it there is a coral crust. I can harvest the sea sponge. The crust just disappears. Now, I had a problem, if you remember, when I initially wanted to chisel these beautiful coral reef blocks. And at that point, I was able to harvest the barnacles. But since these coral reef blocks have been changed so that I can chisel them, so that now you see we've got these gorgeous, gorgeous blocks, and I can actually chisel them out. Let's do this one. I've got this on me. I can show you what I mean. So, touch that, chisel it out, so a bit short of air here. Let's stand on here for a minute. So I can actually chisel these blocks out. So I'm happy with that, but I do wonder when they were changed, where is that block? Yeah, so that I could chisel them out. Did that affect anything that was literally growing on the surface of the block, which would be the sort of tan overlays, the ribbons that grow up, and the barnacles? So I'm just going to go to another reef in 1 minute to show you the other ones I cannot harvest. Stay with me. The other ones I've tried to harvest are these soft coral white, and the ones that grow on the top, soft coral yellow, and this blue one here, more soft coral. The soft coral just disappears if I try to harvest it. And also, as I said, there are lots of other corals that I used to be able to harvest that I now can't. So I wondered if I could persuade you to have a look at this, because I would love to be able to harvest all the corals. There's so many of them, and they are so, so beautiful. But some of the beauty comes from being able to layer the corals so that we can put these different layers together, so that here, where we have a yellow sea sponge over a blue thing, that we should be able to take them and get both back, which at the moment is not the case. I'm okay on anything vertical, but this, can you see these sea ribbons? If I touch either of these two, they will just disappear. And I would very much like to pick them up. And just so that you can see why I want to pick them up, let me just give you a quick peep at my aquarium. You will see that I have barnacles here, but those barnacles were harvested before the update, so they are okay, whereas other things are not. And you can see that I'm building this absolutely, I think it's a fabulous aquarium, but I do want to be able to put as much down as possible. So that's why I would like a little bit of help in making sure, go up there, that I can pick up the vertical ones, because I want to be able to put barnacles on the walls, and the barnacles do go well on here. Let me show you my other aquarium. This was my first aquarium I built. I haven't yet chiseled the glass here, but if you look at my other aquarium here, you can see that I managed to get these beautiful, beautiful barnacles. I've chiseled this glass, and you can see that under the green one here, I have that tan underlay, and you can see that I've got different blocks here. Yeah, can you see that here I've actually got the soft coral purple, soft coral green, and the barnacles, and this has all disappeared. So I really would like it back, because I feel that these underlays where you can put them under give a richness I need, as well as the barnacles. And I do love the barnacles. They are just so fantastic, like little eyes on the wall. So basically, could we please have the barnacles and the soft coral and the ribbon corals back as something that we can harvest? Bye bye, my friend.